guys, and welcome to Monty Style. Today we're doing home improvement, but we're working outside. It's springtime and we need to get a lot of things done. We need to get the grass fertilized, we need to get the bug killer down, and we need to plant some seeds, some grass seeds. So it's going to be a long, hard day. And the thing about working in the yard when you're putting down fertilizer and grass seeds and bug killer, the thing you need is rain. So that's why I'm out here. And if you notice, the clouds keep going in and out. We're gonna get some kind of rain today, so that's perfect. Always remember, when you're fertilizing and putting down seeds and bug killer, you want it to seep into the ground. So let me show you what you're going to need. You only need a few items to work with. So come along with me and welcome to Monty Style. We're doing home improvement outside. We're working in the yard today. Let's get going. It's so easy. So just remember, when you're putting down fertilizer and grass seed and bug killer, it must be raining that day. So when it rains, it seeps into the dirt. So come on in. So let me show you a few items that you need. As you see here, I've been working on my flowers again because the flowers are coming up. Make sure you get yourself a nice rake that won't pull up your flowers. You know, something really nice that will just break away from your flowers. As you can see, it's not pulling any of the flowers up. It's just grabbing the grass, the dead grass, and the leaves, and some of the black mulch. So, and as you notice, all my flowers are coming back again. It might not look like much, but this is gonna be full. So with this area here, I've already raked it out some because I like to rake out and make my little piles. And then I wanted to get my fertilizer and my seeds down before it started pouring. So one of the items you need is a rake and a shovel. And you need, most people have the metal ones. I love these things, but the new ones are great because they're plastic. They have bigger tires on them. So, but I still, if you have an old one, paint it red. But let me show you the objects that you need. So come on. First thing you need, that I always love, you need Miracle-Gro. That's for my flowers. And this Miracle-Gro is easy. I've been using it earlier. It comes in separate packages. You see that? Single packages. You tear it off. You throw it into a bucket. You fill it up, and you can get half the side of the house with one of these. So these here come like 20 in a pack. So go out and get yourself some Miracle-Gro, and I'll show you the package. Okay, and you can put them in all of your flowers that you are potting right now. And here is another thing that we use. You want to use the fly traps. You need fly traps for the spring, because just because you're putting down bug killer, don't forget you still need other things to catch other bugs. And this is a great fly trap. You hang it in a tree or hang it on the side of the house somewhere, and this gets filled up and it catches all of the flies, especially when you're having a barbecue or something. So once again, that's the next item. One of the most important items that I think most people need is the Raid honeybee catcher. It's easy. It's just like the fly catcher. It has some kind of scent that attracts the honeybees. And you just take this, you put this on top, and you hang it away from the house, inside of the tree. And so that's like when you're sitting out on your porch, the honeybees won't bother you. So, and the thing about this, the bumblebees don't go in there because they're too big. So once again, Raid, one of my favorite items to buy for the spring. Lots of little things that I'm going to be using today. So I'm back again. I'm always making a blunder. I was actually reading the box and I said honeybees. Honeybees are really good. I forget, it's the yellow jackets. These are for yellow jackets. So to correct myself before you correct me on my blog, and then I have to write back to you and I'm saying, I forgot, I made a mistake. These are not for honeybees, these are for yellow jacks. So again, you saw me placing down my bug killer in the grass. It's called Bug Be Gone. I mix this with grass seeds, fertilizer, and Bug Be Gone, all in one, and I spread it all over the yard, only when it's gonna rain. And you only need to put this down every 3 months. Well, they say every 6. I do it every 3. So it keeps a lot of bugs out of the yard. And if you can see here, it keeps out ants, cutter worms, ticks, moths, all sorts of bugs. I'm gonna see, it says kills over 200 bugs. That's enough for me. And one of my favorite is for my flowers. Kills the beetles, kills the worms, kills the ticks. You just spray them on your bushes. And I want to remind you of something. If you have flowers, right? Bug Be Gone. The best thing to do is to open up the Bug Be Gone, put on some gloves, and when you put on the gloves, you shake it in the middle of your flowers into the root. Like all of these, I already have Bug Be Gone inside of the flower to get into the dirt, to get into the root. Because once it gets into the root, it's gonna get into the flower. Once the bug starts eating it, the bug doesn't like it and it leaves it alone, and then it dies at the same time because it has Bug Be Gone in it. So that's another quick tip. And Weed Killer by Orthan again. It's one of my best products that I like to buy. So, but I'm gonna show you a little bit of handy dandy gadgets that you need. And here's some Weed Killer. I'm gonna show you what I usually do. Follow me. Because when you're working in the yard, and what do you basically see? You see dandelions, but if you notice, my yard does not have a lot of dandelions because I put a lot of fertilizer and things down to kill them. Weed Killer. But I'm gonna show you my little handy dandy toy. I love gadgets, I love toys. So, but always remember, bring your weed spray with you. Oh, there's one thing I did forget to tell you. Buy yourself beetle bags and place them at least 25 feet away from your flowers, and all the beetles will go into that bag and won't eat your flowers. The beetle bags are only $2.99 at Home Depot, so go get those too, because beetles love these bushes here. But like I said, I took Bug Be Gone and I threw it inside of it, and when it rains, it's gonna seep down, it's gonna get into the root, and then the beetle bags, the ones that don't come and eat and fly around, will go into the beetle bag. I know it's a lot, right? So much, but come on, I'll show you a really good trick. So this is my dandelion hoe. You see how I said dandelion hoe? Really easy. You're gonna take your dandelion hoe, and if you look around, I don't have a lot of dandelions at all because I really take care of my yard. I don't like my yard to look like a big banana. You know how you're driving by someone's home and it looks really nice until you look at the grass and so it looks like a big banana? But really easy. You put this in the ground, you push down again, and pop. There it is. We can do it again to get it all. Pop, and there it is. And there's a little bit of root right there, so I usually poke it into the hole and I get that root. And there it is. So what I usually do, if you notice, see, I got that weed root. See that? And I got the dandelion. I got it all. So now what I usually do, I usually take my Weed Killer and I go into the hole and I kill the rest of that root. That's all I do. And I'm done. I think I have a few over here. Let's go get those, because it makes me crazy. So here we go again. We are up under a pine tree, and I'm just gonna put my dandelion hoe, pick it up, didn't get it. If you don't get it, just keep going at it. There we go, you see that? Got it. I'm gonna leave that there, and I'm gonna go over here and get the other one. And if you notice, all of the holes inside of the yard is where there was dandelions. Pull it up. Pull it up, and there we go. And now I want that root. So I'm gonna put it into the hole. I'm gonna put it down there again, get as much as I can. I'm gonna pull it up. And it doesn't look like I got most of it, but if you notice, see, I got the root. I got part of that root. And what am I going to do? I'm going to get my spray. And I'm just gonna spray into the hole to kill that root. That's all. Then I'm gonna walk over here and I'm gonna spray that root. And that's it. But I think I have a few over here. Let's get them all. I have a little bit of OCD, can you tell? Ooh, just kidding. So, once again, and this is by rocks and things like that. It's where I parked the car at. So I'm just gonna try to get it, pull it out, try to get it again. There we go, you see that? Got that, it's nice. But I wanna get the root, so I'm going back for it. Pull it out. Look at that, I'm getting it all. Pull it out, drop it, and then what do? Take my weed killer, spray it in the hole. Yep, I found one over here. And I pull up, and look at it, I got the whole thing. Isn't that great? Pop it out, pow. Get my weed killer, pour it in the hole, call it a day. So, that's one of the things that I do. So, now, I want to show you something else, which I enjoy doing. You see your wild rose bush, and it grows tall. The dead part always cut down here, which I'm going to do later. So, you got a lot of things told to you today. I hope you learned, silly me. I hope you learned something today, because there's really easy things to do. You will be finished by 12 o'clock in the afternoon. You get your things done, you know. And once you get them done, you can go inside and make yourself lunch and have yourself a glass of wine, which I'm gonna do. Hello. So, and make sure if you feel like doing this too, I like color, because I don't like to be outside and by myself, and when I see color, it makes me happy. So I got a red shovel, and I got a red rake. And, oh, and one more quick tip. Do you see these little purple things in the grass here? This happens to me every year. These little weed things, these little purple things, that's why I fertilize and put down the weed killer to get rid of these. If you notice in the front yard, there isn't any, but on the side of the house, I haven't done it yet to get rid of them. So they should be going within 25 days after I fertilize and put down the weed killer. But, so what have you learned today? You learned that if you put Bug Be Gone into your flowers, the bugs won't eat them. You found out if you get Miracle-Gro in the single packages, you can make yourself a bucket of Miracle-Gro and probably pour it as far down the line of your house. And what else did you learn? How about that you learned that you can buy, which most people don't know, is what? Fly bags and honeybees bags. And I forgot to tell you, once again, I'm going to remind you, you need to get what? The Japanese beetle bags. You just stick them in the ground. They are a big bag and the beetles fly right into them. Keeps all the bugs out. When I have parties, people are always saying, how come you don't have a lot of bugs? I really never tell them, but then I usually say, well, look around the house, I have things catching them. And the only thing that I would not suggest is that you get that little electric shocker that kills bugs. It's a waste of money because most people forget about it. It runs up your electric bill and you have to clean it. I don't want to be cleaning anything. I want to take the bag down, throw it away, and place another bag up. And that's it. So, did I forget anything? No. So hey now, somehow now, I'll see you again. This is Home Improvement. What? Got you. This is Home and Garden. We are working outside because it's spring. So we will be inside. I just had a nice little bug, protein. Well, this is Monty Style. Tweet me, Facebook me, hit me up on the blog, catch all of the videos on Blip and YouTube. You will have a great time with this segment here because it's the beginning of spring. It's showing you what to do. And next time I'm going to show you how to pot things from beginning to end. And you can only spend what? $10 on 4 pots and have big, beautiful flowers. So hey now, Salmano, I'll see you again. This is Home Improvement, working outside. Bye, guys.